What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of the Driving Professor. And for those of you who do not know me and you're new to the channel, I am your host, Rashid. And today we're going to be doing a Driving Professor Reacts video. And basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at different dash cams. And this one goes out to dash time, I believe. Yeah, dash time is the actual YouTube channel. Subscribe to his channel. So we're gonna be going over this stuff. We're gonna be doing an analysis over here, and we're gonna be looking at how can these accidents be prevented. We're not gonna be looking at who's at fault and this person did it, that person did it. No. We look at, as you know, I forgot to mention too, I'm a professional driver for over 21 years, or right at 21 years, and I've driven tractor trailers, I've driven buses, in those 21 years. 2 years driving over the road tractor trailer, and then about 19 years driving driving buses. And so this is how we actually think. We don't look at, and this is how you judge practically, as how can you prevent the accident and whether this accident is preventable or not. So let's get right into the video. Oh, also like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Sharing is absolute caring, and when you share, the universe gives back to you. All right, so let's get into it. Let's check. Oh, sorry about that. I think I just wanted to focus in on that one. Alright, so you got to check your mirrors every 3 to 5 seconds. Do not drive in a tunnel vision mode. Yeah, do not drive in a tunnel vision mode. And always check your mirrors every 3 to 5 seconds. As soon as vehicles, and I know he was isolated, he was pretty much on the road himself, but as soon as cars start getting next to you, start looking, start planning and thinking, okay, if this happens, that happens, here's what I'm going to do to make this type of an adjustment. You can see that they were out of control well before they even grazed into him. So him slowing down, by 15 to 20 miles would have actually prevented this accident. So I know I'm being harsh, man, but this is how we're actually judged as professional drivers here. They put the heat on us. All right, so let's continue. Let's get on to the next. On to the next. Alright, so this is preventable on both people here. One, the person that's actually in the in the red car here that actually was braking. He needs to be, if he's lost, or it could be an insurance scam. Who knows, man? But if he's lost, pull over. Definitely be much more definitive, be more decisive in what you're actually doing. And the car behind him here, he needs to have about 7 to 8 seconds of following distance. It looks like the road is about maybe 35 to 40 something miles an hour, so about 7 to 8 seconds of a good following distance, and not being in a hurry. See, him being in a hurry, it's going to cost him a whole day now, damage to his car, even more time, just for him to actually slow down and just take your time. Slow and steady out here, especially when driving, wins the race. All right, let's move on. Alright, so this one is actually going to be on the trucker. I know he had a head-on collision or side swipe, I would say. He But again, when you're driving, you got to look 12 to 15 seconds ahead and anticipate. And I know that, you know, everything around him at the time was good, and he didn't expect this car coming into him. But had he looked 12 to 15 seconds ahead, he would have totally saw that there was a car coming right at him, and he could have slowed down and get on over, because this car wasn't moving at a high rate of speed, unless they slowed the video down, which sometimes they actually do to, you know, for illustration purposes. But look 12 to 15 seconds ahead. Don't just focus in this lane. Sometimes you got to look over here, and that's when I say get the big picture. That means get the big picture, like all around here, not just what's going on around in your little world right here. All right, let's move on. All right, so this one is a hit and run accident. I want you guys and gals to listen, hear what you should not do when it comes to a hit and run accident. So there's a lot of mistakes that were made here, and let's see. Let's listen in. Okay, so this guy goes and chases him down. Car in front of him blows a stop sign. He blows a stop sign.
I got your plate, dude. Don't you fucking... You hit my car, my truck, I'll smack you, motherfucker. Get away, get away. Who's gonna run you over?
Alright, so he's done a lot of things wrong there. For one, he has his looks like his 7-year-old son there. He put his son in danger, because again, you don't know if this guy is a felon. You don't know if that car is stolen. You don't know whether that car is actually, whether the guy is drunk, whether he's high, and then to put his own personal self in danger like that over, you know, listen, you got the plate number. Call into the insurance companies. They'll take care of it. They'll pay for it. You got to pay a little deductible, okay? But it's definitely not worth, you know, you putting your life in jeopardy or your son's life in jeopardy over, you know, maybe $1,000 worth of property damage. And then to actually go, you know, you don't want to chase them down either, because if some kid runs out, you're definitely going to be held liable for vehicular manslaughter. So, you know, get the plate number and then let the police actually deal with it. Let's move on.
Get his plate.
All right, so at the intersections, you definitely want to definitely slow down. That's one. Two, cover your brakes when you actually go through the intersections, so you're not. So if somebody does T-bone you, you don't ricochet out of control and wind up killing people or seriously hurting people on the sidewalk or any kind of pedestrians crossing the street there. So when you're at the intersection, slow down. It takes a couple of seconds. You'll see, you know, the guy who actually T-boned him, you'll see the pace that he's driving at, and you'll see whether he's looking to slow down or not. If he's not going to slow down, then just wait. Especially now, I don't know what's going on today, but more and more people are blowing red lights like crazy out there. So, I mean, I live in New York City, but wherever you live at, you know, let me know in the comment section down there, man, if you see people blowing red lights like crazy. I don't know if it's the it's the mask that people are wearing that's cutting off oxygen to the brain. But people are definitely crazy out there. So let's move on. Alright, so did you guys and gals actually see what happened there? The white van here made an illegal turn, and the bus driver here was absolutely prepared for it. So us as professional drivers, we expect people, we're mentally prepared for people to actually do crazy things. Bus driver did a great job of avoiding this. I go through stuff like this all the time, and kudos to the kudos to the bus operator now. Yeah, we call us bus operators. All right, let's move on. All right, let's go back to that one because I see people do this a lot. All right, so this guy right here is actually backing out into the intersection there, and which is illegal. But again, this let's see, let's move on. This again, this is getting the big picture. And this guy right here just takes a chance and almost actually hits the person. So if there was a collision that was to happen there, that would be totally on the pickup driver. I just slow down and let the guy out. And I know the guy is being a dumbass, but again, it's just not worth the actual collision and the time. We value our time over here. I mean, you could be on your way to something important, and do you want to actually have a stupid accident like that? I just slow down and let the guy out, or stop and let the guy get out, or move over to the next lane, or next 2 lanes, because he would need like at least a lane to get out of there. All right, let's see. This is in somewhere in Asia. Okay. You gotta check your mirrors every 3 to 5 seconds, and even on the city streets like this, where you're doing 2 miles an hour, 3 miles an hour, spring, summer, and fall are notorious for bicyclists, mopeds, and motorcycles, and they constantly do dumb-ish like this all the time. So. And I believe the light was red here and it turned to green. So before you move, for one, do not be looking at your phone. I do this too, but if you are going to do it, check your mirrors, just look around a couple of seconds, see who's coming. And clearly this motorcycle was definitely the aggressor here. Let him go. It's not worth the accident. This person's car insurance rates are going to go through the roof now. So this is totally preventable on the car. Even though the motorcycle was wrong, again, legally passing on the right. We're looking to prevent the accidents here and not have to go through a lot of nonsense with insurance companies and body shops and mechanics. We can avoid those stresses in our lives. Our health will be better. I mean, everything will be much better. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. We'll probably do a part 3 of this because I did a car crash confirmation about maybe 3 or 4 months ago. So this will be a part 2. This is the Driving Professor Reacts. Again, if you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. Hit that, definitely smash that like button. Let's save lives. All right, peace out.